Hi, everyone, and welcome to Testimonial Tuesday. I am here tonight with the amazing Ernie Pinard and Sandie Lilly, and I'm JoJo Williams. We're really excited tonight. This is going to be a very honest, intimate, special Testimonial Tuesday because we're going to get pretty personal and share some really amazing stories with you about how one choice changed our lives and has continued to create changes. So I am super excited to start off tonight with Mr. Ernie Pinard, who is a friend, a mentor, an amazing leader, and just somebody who leads by example. He doesn't just walk the walk and talk the talk. He does it all simultaneously and singing along the way. Ernie, are you there?
I sure am, Jojo. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jojo. Walk the walk, talk the talk. It truly is about walking the walk and talking the talk. And this Testimonial Tuesday here this evening is very special to my heart. You hear me say it all the time if you're around me. The choice you make today will shift your tomorrow. And I firmly believe the choice that I made on that day back in September of 2013, it not only shifted my tomorrow, but it shifted the next day and the following week and the month ahead. And I truly feel that it has shifted my life. Um, it truly is life changing. That one choice that I made after spending some time with our CEO Michael Weniger and really understanding what Asante stood for, really understanding a vision from Mr. Weniger and a corporate vision that he has for Asante Organics. So this evening, we're going to really dive into that one choice and what has transpired in my life since September, and some of the things that have really just been life changing that I have not experienced up to this point. I mean, 49 years old, and the changes that I have seen from the one choice. From the one choice, some would say they're life changing. For me, they were life saving. I mean, most of you all, unless you're new here, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome, and if you're not new here, hey, Asante Nation and all you wellness warriors. But most of you have heard my story about being a chronic insomniac since I was 17 years old. Now, I'm sure many of you can understand insomnia, have dealt with it time to time, but being a chronic insomniac, and before that time dealing with night terrors. I mean, getting up in the middle of the night screaming bloody murder, and then transitioning into chronic insomniac, sleeping 4 to 5 hours of restless sleep a night, and really knowing what it was doing to me, knowing how fried, I mean really fried I was getting, frazzled I was getting from really this lack of sleep, this consistent, constant lack of sleep, and now being 49 and the past summer being told that from a clinical nutritionist that this is detrimental. I mean detrimental, and I was going to die at a young age if I continued on this path. And then with this wonderful, wonderful product right here, this Sweet Dreams essential oil, which has now given me my sleep back. And the wonderful thing about that is with most sleep medications, all they are is a Band-Aid to a problem, and that's resetting that sleep clock. And with what happened with the essential oil, with the Sweet Dreams, it truly, after 1 month, it reset that sleep clock. And now, without the essential oil, Without that sweet dreams, I still sleep 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night now. Life changing from one choice. From one choice, we're talking life changing. Now, I'm going to share a testimonial tonight with you that I haven't shared yet. I haven't shared with the Asante Nation. I haven't shared with all you wellness warriors yet. It kind of embarrassing. I've shared it with some of my inner circle friends. But tonight I'm going to share this with you, and that's really what this is about here this evening. It's about being real, because we are real. I walk Asante, I talk Asante, and with this belief in these products, because they work. Because they work. I live Asante. I have to tell you, 10 years ago, the thing that started me in this industry was I had a hip replacement. Young age, 39 years old, hip replacement. And during this hip replacement, the doctors, they got some type of fungal infection inside of me. Now, I'm not going to go graphic, but you're going to understand how severe this was. From that point after the hip replacement, for the past 10 years, people think I run around and I jump around, I don't sit down all the time. Well, there was a reason why I don't sit down a lot, why I was always up moving. Because after that hip replacement, the doctors got some type of fungus inside of me, and ladies and gentlemen, I broke out on hives on my rear end. Severe. I mean, severe hives to the point of not being able to sit down 4, 5, 6 nights a week. I couldn't sit in this chair like I am right now for any amount of time at all. I would be in excruciating pain sitting here for you. And I haven't been with a lot of companies in this industry, but I've been with some, and every company I've been with, they always told me that their products would take care of it. You know, I went to the Mayo Clinic, I went to the Iowa City Allergy Clinic, and I went to La Crosse Allergy Clinic, and La Crosse Allergy Clinic, folks, is one of the top allergy clinics in the world. And you know what they told me? They gave me corticosteroids, and they said, well, you just got to live with it. And they told me they wanted me to stay on Benadryl the rest of my life and to use athlete's foot cream. Athlete's foot cream on my rear end for hives. Well, that didn't even help. I tried everything until now. I just thought I was going to have to live with it the rest of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about, I already shared a life-changing experience with the Sweet Dreams, but another life-changing experience was Michael shared B-Tabs with me. Michael shared our wonderful, amazing Be Natural with me. And honestly, 2 days, I kid you not, 2 days after eating these beautiful, chewable, wonderful, honey-tasting tablets made from nature, I haven't had a breakout since. I have not had a breakout since. I sit in comfort now. I'm not in pain. When you can experience things like that off of one choice, one so simple little choice, but one so powerful, so amazingly powerful choice, and have a result like that I just shared with you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sold. I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I breathe Asante Nation. I am a wellness warrior. And not to mention just the fact of being able to share this with others. If you're new here, sharing it with you. Just amazing. And I want to bring up someone now who I had the awesome opportunity to share this with. To share what we have here, this life-changing, life-transforming company, because that's what we are, folks. We're not a fad. We're not the next super this or super this that they scraped off the dark side of the moon on the third Tuesday of the month of March. and now it's the greatest fad out here. No, we are a company with science, science behind it, folks. This evening, it truly is an honor to introduce this next lady who I've actually had the awesome opportunity to work with for the past 3 years. I've had the awesome opportunity to sit down and break bread with her and eat with her and her wonderful husband. But the thing is, I've also had the not so awesome opportunity to speak with her on the phone when she was wreathing in pain, when she didn't know how she was going to make it up a flight of stairs or how she was going to get out of bed. It's a debilitating symptom that she's been dealing with for years and years and years. And to be honest with you, I never knew her when she was healthy. But I do know her now when she's healthy. And why? Because of one choice. Because of one simple, little, powerful choice. It is truly an honor to introduce to you Sandie Lilly. Sandie?
Now, Ernie, you're going to make me cry. Thank you. And thank you, JoJo, for inviting me tonight. Thank you, Asante. It is the one choice that I've made that has had the most profound impact on my health that sometimes it's so hard to put in words. But first, let me give you just a little bit of background. I got involved in herbs and vitamins in 1978. Ernie, I'm not sure. Were you born then? I don't think you were. But I started working for a large corporate company and became involved with herbs and vitamins. They became my passion. A passion that developed years later into my own herb and vitamin shop. And for personal reasons, I had that shop for about 12 years. And for personal reasons, I closed it one day and walked away from it. And not too awfully long after that, I became very sick. And a lot of symptoms started to manifest. A sore knee. I lost some fingernails. Just all kinds of little bizarre things that would never, ever be connected together. And I spent 6.5 years in doctor's offices, having labs done, MRIs done, heart casts, you name it, and I've had something checked over the last 6.5 years. At the very worst, like you said, Ernie, I couldn't get out of a chair. I couldn't walk up steps. I couldn't even turn over in the bed a lot of nights. So I slept in the same position all night. I hurt all over. I didn't want you to touch me. I didn't even want you to hug me. You know what it's like to have 6 grandchildren and they come and they sit on your lap and you kind of cringe, but you still hold them and hug them. I wouldn't dare put one down off my lap for anything, but it hurt. Last year, in the middle of August, for a checkup, and was talking to my doctor. And at that particular day, my legs and feet were so swollen that they were oozing water. The fluid was running down my shins. and I could hardly walk that day. And I asked the doctor, I said, can you please tell me what's going on with my legs? They're going to explode. And he looked at me and he said, I don't have an answer, but I gave you a prescription to take for that, and you need to take it every day. I got really angry, and in a few minutes left the exam room and left the doctor's office. And on the 45-minute drive home, I got angrier. And when I walked in the house, I took the prescription bottles that I had sitting on the counter, and I either flushed them, ran them down the sink, or put them in the trash. I dumped all of them. I have had no meds at all since the middle of August. Nothing prescription. I started kicking myself for allowing what I knew best, which was all of the herbal knowledge and all the nutritional knowledge I have. I let it get pushed to the wayside, and I got caught up in that trap. And for 6.5 years, I was caught. But I started doing research again to see if I could find a trigger for what was wrong with me. And one day I found some articles on acid and alkaline in your system, raising the proper pH. Well, when you look at that diet, you think, God. But for me, it wasn't a very hard thing to do because I already eat a rather sound diet to start with. I don't cook out of boxes and bags, and I don't open cans. I buy out of the produce department and so on. So wasn't a lot of adjustments. I started adding some more alkaline foods and different things. And about 3 weeks later, Ernie and I were on the phone one day. And Ernie knows I can tell when he's sneaking around doing things that he shouldn't be doing. But this day, he was actually doing something he should have. And I finally coerced him into telling me what he was up to. And he told me about Asante. Now, Ernie knows me well enough and knows my background well enough to know that I wasn't going to go look at the business. I wasn't going to go look at how it was being paid. I went and looked at the products. I went and looked at the company. And I read, and I read, and I read for a couple days. And then I got back with Ernie and I said, okay, give me a link. I need these products. I need them for my health. And I ordered this marvelous stuff. Earth greens. I ordered this marvelous stuff. The super reds. And I ordered pH drops. They sit on my desk at work because that's where I do my most drinking. But Ernie, that one choice because I have my life back. I can walk. I don't hurt anymore. I can hug my grandchildren and I don't cringe. I can work and not have to worry about doing something wrong. And I'm a full-time accountant. Asante has changed my life. It helped me make the changes that I needed to make. It made what I was doing already so much easier because I can take one little scoop of this, and it's like eating 5.5 pounds of those green things that your mother made you eat when you were little. I like my green things. I've always eaten green things. But these things make it so much easier, and it made it quicker. It enabled me to raise the alkaline levels so much faster. I started at a 5.5 alkaline level, and we're supposed to be at 7.4. Today I checked my alkaline, I'm at 6.6. And I'm so much better. Thank you, Asante. Thank you, Ernie, for being my friend first of all. And thank you for introducing me to these products. Because that one choice, that one decision to throw away all the chemicals and go back to the roots of what I feel is what gave me my life back. I got my mojo on. It's your turn, Ernie.
I'm going to steal this from you, Ernie. Sandie, thank you so much for coming on this show and sharing so transparently and so honestly. I knew parts of your story from Ernie, and I had no idea. Hearing it from you in person, I'm sorry, you guys, I just can't help but cry because I remember what that felt like. I remember when I couldn't tie my own shoes. I remember when I didn't have room for my grandkids to sit on my lap. I remember all the medications I was on, the breathing machine, the wheelchair, not being able to walk. And it was horrible. I would have done anything to lose the weight. And I did, and I ended up getting a non-alcoholic fatty liver disease because I didn't do it the right way. For me, the choice to join Asante has turned into a multitude of choices and changes. What happened is I started to learn about alkalinity, about my pH balance, and I discovered why we gain weight. And then I developed a new relationship with my fat cells. I began to appreciate my fat cells. I love my fat cells. Fat cells save our lives. They actually, if you could mute out for a minute, Sandie, I think I'm getting a little feedback, honey. Fat cells save our lives. They actually toxins when we're in a highly acidic state and store them so that your liver and your kidneys, your organs aren't bombarded with these toxins. So when you lose weight, of course, that weight, all those fat cells are burning off, those toxins are being flushed through your organs. So it's really, really important. When the doctor says you should lose 1.5 to 3 pounds a week tops, and I used to go, that's crazy. I want to lose 6 to 10, and I didn't care about why the doctor was saying that. I just knew that I wanted to lose more than that. And I didn't understand what that would do to my liver, to lose a rapid amount of weight in a fast period of time. So in an effort to get out of that place where I was on all these medications and couldn't even put on my own shoes, I actually got sicker because every doctor that I went to, no matter what it was, would say, you need to lose weight. I'd be like, dude, it's a toothache. And of course I'm kidding there, but for no matter what I went in for, they didn't run tests. They just attributed everything to my weight. And I got to the point where I hated going to the doctors. I dreaded going to the doctors. If I was sick, I would wait till I was walking pneumonia before I'd go to the doctors because they always said the same thing. You're obese. And it was, to me, it was pointing out the obvious. And okay, I know I'm obese, and I've tried every single diet out there. And so what happened when I joined Asante is I learned about alkalinity, and I learned about health. I learned about what it means to take care of myself, and I learned about healthy weight loss. I'm not on any medications. My hormones are regular. I cured sleep apnea. I wasn't even going for that one. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen, and it turns out I was calcium, magnesium deficient. And so being on the supplements, I take the calcium, magnesium, and the D3, the B naturals. Thank you, Ernie, for sharing that story. I know that was sensitive for you. Um, Another thing that Asante has done for me, I was at a place that I bet a lot of you who see this video can relate to. That place of drowning in life, losing our independence, be it health or financial, that feeling of needing help, being afraid to ask for it. The loss of independence is probably the scariest thing that I've ever been through. I've always been so independent. And Asante has, in the year that I've been in this company, I've been able to acquire a position of leadership. I do what I do because of stories like yours, Sandie. Because getting behind a product that is truly changing lives in an industry where 99% of the companies create a product just to make the business model legal and make all these promises, these life changing promises that don't truly deliver. To find a company like Asante is so rare. Asante is truly the diamond in the rough. And this is the time and this is the place to make the one choice today, because there's a whole bunch of us wellness warriors here, and we want to help you believe in yourself again. We want to help you overcome whatever limiting life situations are causing you to feel pain like we felt pain. We want you to have that hope alive in you again, to know that all it takes is one choice. One choice to change one thing. It is progress, not perfection. You don't have to change your life overnight. Sandie, I love that you said the greens make it so you don't have to eat 5 pounds of vegetables a day. Because, I mean, honestly, I never thought I'd eat a salad a day. I eat tons of fruits and vegetables now. I've completely changed my life. And Asante was a huge catalyst for that. The more I learn, because I'm promoting organic, toxic-free products, I am researching and studying, and the more I realize, like, wow, I don't want to put that in my body, you know. So, Ernie, I'm going to pass it over to you now. I just want to say, Sandie, I love you. I love you, girl. I am so happy to hear that you can hold your grandbabies again. I know what that means. I know what that means. Ernie, back to you.
Well, thank you so much, JoJo, and what it's all about keeping it real. It truly is about being real, and this evening, I think you out watching this, Wellness Warriors, or if you're visiting this, or if you're watching the playback and somebody shared this link with you, this evening you're seeing 3 people sharing their heart, sharing their true testimonies about a company that cares, a company that cares for you, a company that cares for me, a company that cares for the environment, a company that cares for its field. You're seeing people give true, real testimonies on products that work, on products that when you read the ingredient deck, you can be assured 100% is what is in that product. I don't know if you guys realize this, but before our products even get packaged, before they get put in these containers, they go through 5 different micro testings to make sure that this is of the highest efficacy. And if it doesn't pass, it doesn't go in this container. These products are what they say they are. They're not the next thing. They're made by nature, whether it's toxic free, certified, or toxic free, chemical free, or organic. But here's the thing. This evening, you only seen 3 of us. 3 of us here this evening who shared our hearts with you, shared some uncomfortable things with you, but we shared who we are with you. There's so many more. There are so many more in this Asante nation. There are so many more of us wellness warriors that here's the greatest thing I've seen since I've been in here, that are experiencing these types of results, these types of testimonials. And we're just growing, and we're sharing this with more and more people. So this is for you. Share this with as many people as you can. Spread the word. Spread the word of what we have here. I thank Michael Weniger. I thank Danny Weniger. I thank Dr. J.J. Levine, and I thank Angie Levine for being the most awesome corporate infrastructure that I've had the opportunity to be part of. Because without that corporate infrastructure, this wouldn't exist. For the vision that we have as the world goes green, and it's only going to go green once. Once. You need to make that one choice to start utilizing these products, whether you're getting your home toxic free, or whether it's our nutritional products or our essential oils. 88 products in our existing catalog, with so many, many, many more products, life-changing products to be released. I mean, we got some coming this weekend at the Great Green event. And that's it. I look forward to seeing you at the Great Green event this weekend. But ladies and gentlemen, it's all about that one choice. It truly is about that one choice. And I'm so, so blessed and so happy that I, Ernie Pinard, made that choice back in September to be part of this company known as Asante Organics. JoJo, back to you.
Ernie, we are all very blessed that you made that choice. You have contributed yourself on every level to everyone's success here. You are an amazing mentor and leader, and it's always, always a true pleasure to work with you. You guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Make sure you tune in, same place, same time tomorrow, when Kimra Luna is going to share a free app to help you stay organized. GoGreenGetPaid.com/hangout tomorrow night, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Sandie. Truly a blessing to hear your story and get to know you more, and I look forward to just wrapping my arms around you one day and giving you the biggest hug, honey.
Oh, thank you, JoJo. Thank you, Ernie.
Everybody have an amazing night. Again, it has been our pleasure to be able to join each other here and join you and share these stories, and we are honored. Thank you. Have an amazing night.